OMD, I got to assume you're in the loop or you've got to unmute yourself. But this is the Wednesday PlayStation Showcase. Just waiting on OMD to come back here. It's myself, Chris Best. We've got one heck of a game on the docket tonight. And we got Bubba coming in saying, "What's up, guys? Hope you guys are all having a great day." Yeah, definitely having a great day here. OMD, just nod and smile if you're in a loop. Yeah. Okay, so I want to kind of start this day off. We got some big gaming news here. The PS Plus has revealed their monthly games, and I'm going to actually start from the bottom this time around with our PlayStation Classics coming up. Let's see here. Alone in the Dark 2 is coming. The sequel to the critically acclaimed Alone in the Dark is coming. Hi, OMD. We're talking PlayStation Premium for next week.
Oh, nice. Yes, it is good to be here. So, yes, PlayStation Premium, PlayStation Plus, all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
Oh, yeah. Alone in the Dark 2 is coming. I'm starting off with the classic titles first.
Okay.
Next week. War of the Monsters is also on its way, and that's basically Godzilla versus King Kong type of fighting.
Okay.
Came out on PlayStation 2 2003, and I totally remember playing this a few times. I might want to do it on this show here because it was quite fun.
Right.
It's basically a beat 'em up game where you pick any one of your favorite monsters, and they're not like the actual monsters. Like you don't get the actual Godzilla or the actual King Kong.
Right.
But you get like rip-offs of them, and you just go around and fighting and destroying cities just as they would in those type of movies.
Okay. I was going to say, is it more like a Street Fighter type of game where it's, one-on-one and destructing the environment?
Yeah, it's one-on-one fighting. So you pick King Kong, you fight Godzilla or whatever creatures are in there.
Right.
And you fight each other while destroying the city. You can use the buildings as weapons, all that kind of thing. Another game that's coming is a game called Plate Up. Now, Plate Up combines chaotic kitchen and restaurant management with strategic planning and development to create a delightful roguelite dish unlike any other. So it's basically, it's almost kind of like Overcooked, but it's a bit of a restaurant management sim at the same time.
Right.
Now, a game that this is so funny that this game is coming to PS Plus because remember when we did the Call of Duty episode last week and I brought up the discussion on which first-person shooters you guys enjoyed?
Right.
What was the one I said? Battlefield 1.
Yep.
It's coming to PS Plus next week.
Wow.
The game is 10 years old, but if I can get into a lobby, because the lobbies have been pretty dead on PlayStation, maybe we'll showcase an episode of that, because that was the one game that turned me into a multiplayer Call of Duty first-person shooter type player.
Right.
The beauty of Battlefield 1 is the maps you fight on are actual maps that were actually fought on in World War I.
Right. I know it was a game when it first came to Game Pass. I did download it. I did try it. But I mean, as you know, I'm not one for the multiplayer online. So I was playing the campaign and I wasn't big on it.
I loved the campaign too, because there was myself actually. There was a lot of true stories. Like you encounter a lot of actual people who are involved in World War, like Lawrence of Arabia, for instance.
Right.
And it also brought because video games tend to glorify the World Wars. We all know that.
Yeah.
But Battlefield 1 brought the dark side of it. Like it just showcased like this shit was real.
Yeah.
Another game I'm totally jacked for because all I've got to say is finally EA is giving us some free games on the PS Plus.
Okay.
and we're getting EA Sports PGA Tour.
Okay.
Which that excites me. It's coming just to the PS5, but it still excites me for the fact that EA is releasing everything. We got Jenna coming in saying, "Hi, Chris. How's it going, Jenna? Glad to have you here."
Good evening.
We're
I was going to say good evening,
yeah,
Jenna. Thank you.
yeah. Now, a couple months ago, we talked about Lost Records Tape 1 coming to the PS5. And that game obviously did come out. Next week, Tape 2, the final episode, comes out.
Oh, okay.
And this is all coming April 10th, by the way. Another game that's coming is a game called Blueprints. This one really intrigued me because it's kind of like a puzzle game, right? It says, welcome to Mount Holly, the mysterious manor with shifting rooms. In Blueprints, you embark on a genre-defying experience filled with a unique mix of mystery, strategy, and puzzles that weave together to create an unpredictable journey. As the heir of Mount Holly, you have been tasked to explore its shifting halls in search of Room 46. Yet as your journey takes you further into the mansion's depths, you start to discover that there is more lurking under the surface than a missing room. Investigate a past woven with threads of blackmail, political intrigue, and mysterious disappearance of a local children's book author. The deeper you venture, the more you realize that the past is closer than it appears. That sounds intriguing to me. But now, the biggest game coming to the PS Plus next week.
Okay.
And I'm actually very excited about this because we already covered one of its sister games last year. Hogwarts Legacy is coming.
Ah, okay.
And we covered last year. We covered the Quidditch game that was just released. You can link those two games together. But Hogwarts Legacy, I'm intrigued to try it out because I liked the Quidditch game when we played it last year. I continued playing it even off stream. But Hogwarts Legacy is an immersive, open-world action RPG set in the world first introduced by the Harry Potter books. Embark on a journey through familiar and new locations as you explore and discover magical beasts, customize your character, and craft potions, master spelling, casting, upgrade talents, and become the wizard you want to be. Basically, you live the life of a wizard studying at Hogwarts. And for any Harry Potter fan, that's kind of like the dream come true there.
It is. This is a game I have not played, but I have watched lots of gameplay on it. Because both, like, my son absolutely fell in love with the game, so he was watching it all the time on YouTube. His mom has played it and I believe beaten it.
Bubba coming in saying that he wants to try it. I definitely want to try it, and it could very well be next week's episode.
Okay.
Or sorry, did I say April 10th that these games are coming? April 15th is the date they're coming. My bad. Okay. I'm thinking of tomorrow because tomorrow's payday. But tonight we're taking a look at a PlayStation classic. It's one of the greatest PlayStation games made. Horizon Zero Dawn.
Okay. Now, I don't know a lot about this game. I know that there is Horizon Forbidden West is the next one.
Yes.
I believe. And it's sort of also the newest one.
Yeah, it's the sequel game. But Horizon Zero Dawn is about a woman by the name of Aloy, who, by the way, looks like Becky Lynch.
Okay.
She's an outcast who she was an outcast from this one tribe. She managed to get her way back in, and she's discovered a very mysterious past about her. And now she's got to go and figure out that past.
Okay. I am anxious to see this. Like, is this a linear game? Is this one of the earlier open world RPG type, or
it's open world? It's an open world RPG type. I've actually saved right after I did the tutorial stuff. So right now
Okay.
I have actually just left the village that she moves into, and I've got to. I think I got to talk to this guy, or no, I'm supposed to override a strider. So the world that Aloy has grown up in is kind of like it's a post-apocalyptic world, and it's been overrun by these robots and yeah, these machines, robots, these kind of, those kind of things. So
Okay.
right now, I'm trying to look for a specific one. Right there. Whoops, didn't want to. Nope, that's not the one I'm looking for. Never mind. I'm gonna fight this one though. So I've got a. I just scrapped it. I just scrapped a bunch of parts off of it.
Right.
The parts are to use. You use them to upgrade your weapons, i.e., your
Right.
the staff that she's using or her bow and arrows that she has. These little triangle things I keep seeing on the ground is stuff that I should be gathering.
Right.
There's somebody yelling for me, and I don't know where they're yelling at me from. Oh, wait a second. I see them. I don't know how to get up there. Anyways, I'm supposed to be trying to look for this thing called a strider. They're basically these horse-like robots.
Okay.
Where is it? Is that it right there? That's got. Yep, that's one. Where is it? No, that's definitely. Oh, I'm. There's a bunch of them. Okay, I gotta get out of here. Or just try to take them out. Or die.
Or die. Yes.
The only thing with this game, yeah, it takes a little bit for loading to happen.
Right. Now, what year did this game come out initially?
Um, can't remember. Give me 1 second. I'll find out.
Not that it's a big deal. I'm just curious because this was. What console did this release on initially?
PS4.
Oh, okay.
Oh, 2017. So yeah, this came out around the time that the PS4 was kind of like sort of just new.
Right.
But for 2017, like this game just looks amazing.
Right.
a bit lost here. Okay.
This doesn't look like that robot thing you need to take out.
No, it looks like the same one that was trying to fight me before. There we go. So gather all that shit and get attacked by that little thing. Okay, so now that I've taken those guys out, I'm going to just continue along the way here to where the one mission goes. And just see if I encounter one of them on my path. Oh, there's one. Supposed to try and override it. And not get kicked in the back of the head by it. Gonna back away and get some distance on it.
It does not look like it is actively pursuing you.
Nope, I don't know where it went now. Oh, wait, it might have went over here.
And Jenna said when the new Xbox comes out, she'll finally be able to give this game a try.
Okay.
I don't know. I haven't heard anything on the new Xbox yet as to what games are going to be playable, if this one or Forbidden West will be playable.
Well, it's available on PC right now.
Oh, okay. I mean, granted, we also don't know when the next gen of consoles will be launched.
Yeah, that's all rumor and conjecture right now.
Right.
But yeah, Jenna's right. Xbox and Steam are looking to team up on releasing.
Yes. That much is my understanding. Xbox is teaming up, and you will be able to have access to Steam on it, as well as Xbox Game Pass, PC Game Pass. The next Xbox is actually going to be, from what I understand from Phil Spector, is going to be designed to be a new PC type of system. I am going to guess, like, now that you've overridden it and you have control of it, I'm going to guess over the course of the game you are able to upgrade the not just upgrade this one, but upgrade to newer, bigger, badder
creatures to ride. I'm gonna say yes on that one because I completely forgot that you could do this.
Okay.
I've just got to. That's not my mate. Okay, I am going the right way. Got to get through this gate. Ooh, excuse me. Yes, Pepper, that was me sneezing.
So Bubba saying all games will be playable on the new Xbox and it's coming 2027-ish. Okay. Okay. Well, I will start saving my money now because I know I'm going to need about $1,200.
So this gentleman I'm talking to is Varl. He's basically the gatekeeper to where our tribe hides.
Okay. And I'm guessing we'll encounter him throughout the game.
I'd have to assume so. So right now I'm just trying to gather more information out of him for other things to do.
Right, quests and side quests and all that sort of fun stuff.
Yeah. But he's talking about his sister who died in this thing that Aloy was a part of.
Okay.
And now I got to learn about the dangers that are beyond the Embrace. The Embrace is actually the area that Aloy lives in. And you can see what I mean by she kind of looks like Becky Lynch.
Oh, absolutely. I saw it right off the bat. Just the hair,
And Becky actually has come out dressed as Aloy for certain PLEs. Basically, he's teaching about like the story of why these two tribes are feuding at this moment.
Right.
And why their tribe got ambushed, because when they were doing this the thing called the proving, which is basically you got to prove yourself to your tribe and find out where you fit in as far as the tribe goes.
Right.
Aloy, she found herself as a seeker, which means she can leave her tribe's homeland as often as she pleases, whereas everybody else is not allowed to do that.
Okay.
So she goes around and she gathers information. She gathers maybe some supplies for them, all that kind of thing.
Right.
And there's only a handful of people that are allowed to do that.
Right.
Now, also in this world, you're not allowed to use anything made of metal, because at this point, this is set in 31st century United States. It's post-apocalyptic, and basically humans have sworn off the use of machines.
Okay.
to varying degrees.
Right.
But Aloy has the ability to actually she can do whatever she wants essentially.
Right.
Okay, so it's telling me how I can call my mount. Whoops. I accidentally threw a rock. Oh, okay. So I call my mount. And there it is. So now I can ride this thing wherever the heck I want.
Right. Nice. Now I'm going to guess that it at some point has a certain shelf life too if you're engaged in combat riding it.
Oh yeah. No, that goes without saying. I'm not even sure where its life oh, that might be its lifespan up there. I'm not sure. The blue one there.
Right.
But I love how open world this game is, yet it's really like dense and like full of life
Right.
essentially. It's not like you're ever going to come across like a barren wasteland or something like that. What was that I just rode past? Okay, this guy's not giving me really any information. I got to upgrade some stuff. And of course, as usual, it's always a good idea to search everything you come across.
Right. And I'm guessing the different colors that indicate, like, obviously not only rarities, but different levels at which you can pick them up.
Yeah. Well, actually, those red ones that you saw there, it just means that my pouches are full. And that,
Okay.
sorry, I just got distracted by the beauty of those mountains there. Yeah, red indicates that my pouches are full, and that just means I got to upgrade them.
Right.
Now, these guys are a bit on the aggressive side. These ones that look like raptors.
Okay.
Now, the story goes with these machines, though, is that they weren't always aggressive. They've
Right.
only just recently became aggressive, and nobody really knows why that's happened.
Right.
Oh, my horse does attack when I need it to. My horse is actually pretty friggin' tough.
Right. Oh,
Oh, yeah, not so tough there.
no. Kind of like Mama Bear and you're attacking its cubs.
Yeah, that was not. I should have actually just got on the horse and got on the machine and just took off with it. At least I didn't spawn. I spawned not so far away from it.
Right.
Oh, there's that big fucker.
Yep.
I have to ride right through it, right through his path. He's probably going to find me. Nope, he didn't see me. That's a good thing. Yeah, blue on when you're looking at these creatures, blue indicates that they're not really paying attention to you.
Right.
Yellow indicates like yellow indicates that they're aware of you and they're looking for you.
Right.
And when they flash up red, that means they straight up found you. You got no choice but to fight them.
Right.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't want to antagonize those horses.
Looks
I
like
call
one
them.
is chasing you. Oh,
Yep. There's two of them. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. How the hell do I get up there now?
not that way.
There's got to be a way up. Yeah, probably right here, I'd have to assume. On the other side, that's the way I'll have to get up.
Okay. How is the gameplay on this and the
Oh,
mechanics?
it's so smooth. The only animation I'm not really fond of is the jumping animation. I think there needs to be a little bit of work there. Okay, so that way is not going to work. Can I? Yeah, this is the way it's going to have to be. The running feels nice and fluent. The shooting in the game feels very satisfying too, like when you have to shoot an arrow to take out an enemy.
Right.
There we go. The horse riding though feels really weird, like because it almost feels like this creature has a mind of its own.
Right.
Yeah. So what she's doing right now, Aloy, she's looking for this town called Meridian because there's someone that betrayed her trust that lives there that she's going to go and confront.
Okay.
So as usual, it's usual. Go and talk to this person, gather all the information you can.
Right.
So So there was a war between like these two tribes, uh, as we're seeing, as she had mentioned here. Yes, here in the village itself, of course. The tribe that Aloy belongs to is called the Nora. And the tribe that this woman belongs to is called the Karja. They're the two factions that were at one time they were warring with one another. Now they're working together.
Right.
Okay, so now I've got to go and clear out these places called the corrupted zones.
Okay.
I'm going to call on my horse because I just kind of noticed that it's like 800 these fire pits too. I kind of want to use one of these. These fire pits will allow you to quick save so that if you die, you go back to that spot right away.
Right.
These are the corrupted creatures. These are this is going to be a tough battle, but we're going to do it.
So
I'm
and
going to
then
fight these reindeer like robots.
Right. And I mean, I do see, because I was sort of half expecting when you were telling me about these robots that, you know, they were going to be ridden by other warriors. And I'm sure
No,
that probably
they live out in the wild. They're on their own. But yeah, you're probably right. There's probably going to be a point where I'm going to encounter other warriors who ride them.
Right.
See what I mean by the quick save? It puts me right back
Yep.
here. So it's not too far off. I can plan my attack once I get back in there. Nope, nope. We're not going down this way. My horse is, though, but I'm not.
Right. So are you crafting while you're trying to run and in combat?
Yeah, I was crafting some arrows there, trying to craft a couple of fire arrows to help me out. The key is to try not to get touched by these creatures as well.
I'm guessing the corruption will get to you at some point.
Yeah, that's what killed me last time. And that's the other thing too, is you want to hit these tanks that are on the back of them for further damage.
Okay.
So I cleared this zone, so I got to go and look for the other zone to clear out, which that's going to
Right.
be a bit of a journey. So we're going to call on the horse
Yes.
or the strider. I just call it a horse because, well, I mean, look at it. It looks like a horse.
Right.
Don't know why I got off my horse, but ah, oh geez. Oh, I'm still alive. I thought I died. I'm out of here. I can't fight those things right now. There we go. I think that's all of them. But before I continue on, maybe craft some more arrows because I'm going to be fighting more of
Yes.
those corrupted creatures.
Right.
And I'm going to pick up some medicine here. Okay, so the day-night cycle is a thing in this game. This is the first time I'm seeing night in this game, so
Ah, okay. It almost reminds me of just in looking at it, this green glow, it kind of reminds me of the lights over Marfa, Texas.
I kind of feel like I need to call my horse because I have no idea what these creatures are. Okay, they're aggressive, so I got to get out of here. There's a lot of them. Oh geez, oh geez, there's a lot of. Okay, now we got to run. So I'm pretty sure my horse just got killed, and now I'm dead.
Yes. Yes, you are. Now you got to go back and do the original one again, too, right?
No, I don't think so, because I did die after that one. And I spawned in. I don't even know where I'm going to spawn in here. What's the leveling system in the game? Bubba is asking. Give me 1 second here. It's building your skill tree, which is something I should quickly do here.
Yes.
This is all your leveling up right here. All your skills, your inventory, crafting, actually. Carry capacity's got to be upgraded. Bam. All right, let's. No, Jenna, I've actually got the audio muted here because it's playing copyright music. So, all right, come on. Okay, so that just what I just turned on was the scan, so it'll allow me to scan the enemy.
Okay. I was going to say, I'm guessing the dive roll is what allows you to get the corruption off of you.
To get the hell out of their way. So it's the
That
fastest thing to do. And I'm actually trying to look for this, actually. did it. That
Nice.
was challenging. That was challenging, not gonna lie. I'm gonna obviously take all of my rewards for that.
Right?
Now that I've done that, I can move on to the next part of the story. But at the same time, I'm going to do a lot of gathering, so I'm not missing anything.
Right?
Again, this is one of those open world games. OMD, I know you're not the biggest fan of them, but the world exploration for me is just what it's all about when it comes to these games.
Right. And you know what? I mean, I'm not I was never a huge RPG guy. I'm really getting into open world games with games like having played Destiny regularly, having played Outriders consistently, now playing Far Cry. Just absolutely loving.
It's so what I like about open world games, and I've said this before, is that you basically create your own adventure.
Yeah.
Because yeah, there's a linear adventure in there, but it's how you do everything that makes the game your own, essentially.
Yeah.
Like Skyrim, for instance, completely open world, and yeah, there were main quests and quests that I had to go and do, but I would find myself getting lost at the Magician's College, they call it in the game, getting lost
Right.
there and just studying how to become a wizard or something like that. Which
Right.
again, we're gonna see that in uh, Hogwarts Legacy, because I'm thinking that will be next week's game. Okay, so we've got a lot. Oh, we've got just aggravated animals there, and I gotta get through. Oh, I gotta fight that thing. I died before I can even take medication. Um, but yes, well, we're actually pretty close to the 1 hour mark. So, what do you say we showcase to everybody the things we've got going on as far as the Turnbuckle affiliation program goes?
You know what? Let's do it.
Turnbuckle Studios and the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program bring you the week of streams. All times are in Eastern Time. Monday nights you get the Locker Room Breakdown at 7 p.m., followed by the Raw Patrol at 8 p.m. Tuesday brings you the flagship show, Turnbuckle Talk, at 8:05 p.m. Wednesday we play games with the PlayStation Showcase at 8 p.m. Thursday we got total non-stop action with Brace for Impact at 8 p.m. Friday we game again with Unleashed, the Jessica Wilde story at 7 p.m. Following the game, join us for the SmackDown Security Detail at 8 p.m. The weekend brings you Saturday Night Gaming at 8 p.m. On Sunday be sure to catch the Chris Parrish podcast at 12:15 p.m. followed by the Boar's Nest at 8 p.m. Be part of the shows and join the chat every day.
Yeah, and OMD, let the people know where they can find you.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for me, it's not there, but I will shout out my partner in crime, Bubba Duke, from Brace for
Sorry.
Impact and the Locker
Yeah.
Room Breakdown.
I
You
clicked
can
the wrong
find
one.
him, no worries, but you can find him at Bubba OMD on YouTube and at Boar's Nest with Bubba Duke on Twitch. For myself, ladies and gentlemen, you can find me at my Linktree, linktr.ee / OMDshow. And for you, Mr.
All right,
Mark.
All right, guys. So before we get into my thing, most gamers get thirsty when they do some gaming. So head on over to swiftenergy.gg, use the promo code CBRS Gaming, gets you 25% off of every order you make. But if you want to find me at my socials, you can find me at my Linktree, linktr.ee /Chris_best83. OMD, on that note, what are those famous words we'd like to go out on?
Ladies and gentlemen, the world is a scary place. Take care of each other. From all of us here at CBRS Entertainment and the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program, to those of you out there wherever you are, good night, good luck. We out.